raise your hand if you're number 2 partner. Good. Number 2 partner, hands down. Number 2 partner is going to be doing the writing. What do we do first when we do our writing? What's the first thing I do? Patrick, what's the first thing I do?
You put the date.
Put the date. Date's very important. What's the next thing?
And then your name.
And your name. Name is important. What else do you do?
Touch and tell.
Touch and tell. Very good. So I'm going to touch a story. Does everybody remember the story I did yesterday about the fire drill?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So what I did is I touched and told the story. First sentence, right? Second sentence, and then the third sentence. First, next, and last. What happened? Okay. After I'm done touching and telling, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next after I touch and tell? What am I going to do? Yes.
Sketch.
Sketch. Is it very long sketch? Quick sketch. Quick sketch. Right, very quick. Okay, after I'm done sketching, what do I do next?
Right.
Write the words, the very important words. Okay, now, what is Buddy 1 doing? What's Buddy? No, not before adding. What is Buddy 1 doing? Listening. Absolutely. You're listening and asking questions because Buddy 2, guess what you're going to do? Add. Right. When we add, what color am I using? What color?
Black.
What color am I doing when I'm writing?
Black.
Black. What color am I doing when I'm editing?
Green.
Or any color, right? Any color. Very good.
Except for black.
Right. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about a small seed. Everybody close your eyes. Think of a story. Something you like to do, something you do all the time, somewhere you went, maybe a sport you played. But even a sport you play, still get a small seed. You don't want a big watermelon, you want a small seed. All right, thumbs on your head when you got the small seed. Thumbs on your head when you got the small seed. Got it? All right, this is what I want you to do.
One day I was at the park, and then I went down the slide. Then I was happy.
How big was the slide?
10 feet. How did the mom put the cake in if it was so big?
That was a good question. How did the mom put the cake in the oven if it was so big? Or did she not make it? Did she buy it?
She bought it.
She bought it.
But how did she put it in her car?
Oh, but it wasn't too big for the car. It was just too...
It was just 8 layers. This is a Mrs. and she's a teacher, so that means that she's a miss. After a few days, they got bigger. And bigger. And bigger. After a week, the caterpillars climbed to the top of the jar.
We can be explorers.
I like some of the pages that it was. I just saw that was there.
Say hi, Pinky Partner.
Hi, Pinky Partner.
I'm so excited to start reading with you.
I'm so excited to start reading with you.
Pinky Partner. The book we chose.
The book we chose
Tell your Pinky Partner what book you chose.
was Black.
Pinky Partner.
Pinky Partner.
I'm so excited to start reading.
I'm so excited to start reading
Our old favorite storybook.
our old favorite storybook.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Shake your pinkies and sit back down. All right, my sweet friends. So before we go off to read, can you remind me Right here. Remind me. Learning hands, Bubbles. Remind me, Ava, you can sit right here. How do we read with a partner? Elbow to elbow, knee to knee. I read to you, and you read to me. Elbow to elbow, knee to knee. Put the book in the middle so we both can see.
Well, now I think
Good job. Okay. There's that side.
Hold on. A mouse cookie.
Awesome. I love her.
Oh, I see that she sat on them. Stepped on their tail, and she sat on them. And she laid on desks. It wasn't a lady that swallowed a cow. I don't want to swallow a cow.
That means in front of Dean, and then everybody use it together.
Okay, that's the part where I elaborated, right? I elongated my story instead of just saying, oh, she got into the chips. I let you as the reader kind of be in my shoes and see the story from my perspective. That's what good writers do. They take the story and they want to place the reader in the perspective of the character. In this case, the character is me. It happened to me. And I gave you all those details. And I told you yesterday, one of the strategies I didn't use was I did not add dialogue. I could have added some dialogue when I said, Marianne, why'd you do this? Of course, I wouldn't have the dialogue between her and I where she's talking back to me because she can't talk. But I could have maybe said, of course she didn't understand me because her tail was still wagging happy to see me home from work, right? But I could have added my dialogue. So even if your story includes somebody that or something that can't respond to you verbally, you could maybe add the dialogue of the body language into your writing.
I elaborated on when I was playing a video game and my mom was texting me. My mom and dad were texting me because my mom got locked out, but I was too focused on the game, so I couldn't hear the text that my mom and dad were texting me. So a few minutes later, I look down and then I see my whole notification page filled up with my mom and dad's text. For the strategies I used for elaborating, I added more detail because I use words that I haven't used in the original one, and then I added dialogue. I added more dialogue because when my parents texted me, I was playing with my friend, so I had to tell my friend I'll be right back because I had to write because I had to read the text and I had to go open the door for my mom.
I just wanted to meet with you and kind of review with you lesson 15 about how you became a more powerful reader. So if you can open your book and go to wherever you wrote your notes. So I'm really glad that we could meet today, and I'm gonna listen to you, and we're gonna take notes, and then while I'm doing that, you know that I'm not gonna look at you. I just want you to tell me how you kind of responded to the prompt that I asked you. So just to kind of recap with you, the prompt was, tell me how you became a more powerful reader since the time we've been working together this year. And I'm looking for specific details, information you can tell me. So like I said, I'm not going to be looking at you, I'm just going to be taking notes, and then I'll kind of talk to you at the end, okay? So why don't you tell me how you become a more powerful reader?
I have become a more powerful reader by reflecting back on the text from the perspective of the ending.
Okay, good.
I also look at the details, the hidden details, and I see what language the author uses and annotate. I also reread the books. was read a lot, and to see some details that I missed.
All right, so let's kind of talk about all these points. The first one being the reflecting on the text on the perspective of the ending. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, how do you do that?
Since you've already read all of it, you know what's happening, and maybe the important parts will make more sense if they didn't before.
So what I think you're saying is you read the book entirely, and then once you're done reading the book entirely, then you kind of sit and think about all the things that happen in the book.
Yeah.
Great, good. I like that. I think that's really important. Let's kind of flash backwards right now, and let's think about what steps you took to become a better reader. Like, what do you think you did? Did you do any challenges for yourself or anything like that?
I think I really wanted to read more pages each day along each school year, so maybe a little more pages each day.
Okay, so it sounds like to me you set a goal.
Yes.
I think you need to put that in your response. It's really important, and here's why. As a person, we always set goals for ourselves, and you can even do it in reading. And why don't you give me an example of one of your goals?
Like in life?
Well, no, in reading.
Oh, okay.
In
So
reading.
like I've been trying to read like more chapters a day.
So do you think maybe one chapter or two?
Yeah, 1 or 2 chapters a day.
Okay. In the books that you're reading, how many pages do you think a chapter is? Just so I can kind of
Maybe
figure it out.
about 8 or 9.
8. So let's say if you're going to read 2 chapters a day, it would be about 16 pages.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Do you think once you kind of get used to doing that, do you think you're going to challenge yourself a little bit more?
Yeah, like maybe as I get older, or maybe during the year as it progresses, I can like start reading maybe 3 or 4 chapters a day.
I think that's wonderful. Okay. I'm really glad we met today, and we'll follow up next week again. And just keep on reading and keep on responding to prompts. You do a good job. Thank you so much.